I'm doing better. I was struggling, you know. I was asking me questions of whether it's worth it or not. But God sent me a message.
Yeah.
You know, it took time.
Welcome to another episode of Trade Truths. Today's guest is someone that I've known for a very, very short time, but throughout this short time, we've grown to be brothers. I met him through his older brother, and when I introduce this person, y'all may not know who he is now, but when the time comes, you'll definitely know who he is. So I'm gonna let him go ahead and introduce himself.
So, guys, my name is Bruno Nhavene. I'm from Mozambique. And yeah,
All right. So my first question to you is, as we get into the conversation, people will learn and understand, who you are, what do you do, what is your purpose. I already know what you do. I know you're a tennis star. You loved it. You love tennis. I also know you love dancing and all type of stuff. You make music, but beyond the things that you love, beyond tennis, beyond your purpose, beyond just everything outside of yourself, who are you as a man? Who are you as a person?
I'm just someone who believes in God, you know, and someone who has a lot of goals and wants to achieve them all and believes that nothing can stop me from achieving those goals but myself.
Mhm.
So I'm most of the time in a war with myself because sometimes I see things and I feel like things are not going my way, and then I beat myself up a little bit because
Facts.
I really want to get to what my goals are.
Mhm.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's who I am.
Absolutely. So another thing too, what people also understand is or get to know is that you're not from the United States.
Not at all. Yeah.
I know that can also be another thing added to a list of challenges, goals, aspirations,
Mhm.
and just fuel. So just give, me and then the people watching, give me, a little bit about your hometown. Just lay it all on like explain it as if I was someone that you never knew that was curious about moving to where you from.
Well, so I'm from Maputo, Mozambique. It's a country in Africa in the southern part.
Mhm.
You know, there's poverty and there's the good side, like people with money. But it's a very beautiful country, a very lovely. Like the people around there are so lovely. Like they treat people amazingly. Like you'll come in and everybody will treat you right, especially if they know you're international. They'll
Yeah.
treat you better than they'll treat me. Fun fact,
Really?
yeah. And then the beaches, man. What we have, like, it's amazing. We by the Indian Ocean, so
Mhm.
it's just a fun time to be at home because people like having fun. You
Yeah.
know, they might not be even like the poverty side. Like they love having fun. You know,
Yeah.
once the weekend comes, they will have
go
fun.
out.
They'll find a way to have fun
Yeah.
regardless. So
Yeah.
yeah, Mozambique, it's a humble country. But it's home. It's home for me.
Mhm.
I love that place and I'll always go back no matter what.
That's
So
good. That's real. Yeah. Well, I know that it's a complete difference between there and here.
100%.
So, what do you feel like when you first got here? What do you feel like was immediate challenge that you introduced or that you got introduced to?
So honestly, moving to the States
Mhm.
was never a challenge. For
Uh-huh.
me, it was actually better
Uh-huh.
because I lived in Morocco before that,
Yeah.
and in Morocco, I didn't have anybody but my tennis family or the people that were there in the academy with me.
Mhm.
But coming here was just better because my brother lives here.
Mhm.
So obviously, I'm close. I have a family member close.
Yeah.
And then I met you guys
Yeah.
that are my brother's brothers. And
Exactly.
then I feel like when I come to Tampa, I have a family.
Yeah.
And not only in Tampa, then I moved on to going to the junior college in Kansas.
Mhm.
I have a family there.
Yep.
And now I'm at the University of Oklahoma. I got family there. So moving into the States, there's not much challenge except the ones that are normal, like being homesick
Yeah, for sure.
and missing my family and just missing home and the home food. But I'll say the food. I'll say the food. Like the food here is processed.
Yeah.
Still good, guys. I don't want people canceling me because I'm being honest. But it's different from back home.
Yeah.
Like I can't go to a restaurant and ask for a Mozambican plate.
Mhm.
So that's the most
So
challenging.
like the common things, like
Y-
you get homesick and then you miss your family
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
yeah,
So with me saying that, do you feel as if the distance is an issue?
it is.
Because I know with me, just based on my situation, my family's only an hour away, but sometimes I feel like that's too long.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I can't even think about the number of miles away that is, and
yeah,
the only way you can communicate is through a phone.
100%.
So how do you handle that? I know you have your brother AJ.
Hmm.
He's here, but whenever you're at college in Oklahoma, how do you handle the moments whenever you miss your family? Do you do like use it as fuel, or do you actually reach out and communicate, or do you get homesick like badly?
Being completely honest, it depends. It
Hmm.
depends on the day. It depends on how practice was. It depends how school is going. It just depends on how my life is. Sometimes, well, every time I go to practice, I think about it. When I'm about to quit, or when my mind telling me to quit, the heart doesn't allow me to because
Hmm.
there's so many people that left behind
Yeah.
to go and do what I've been doing,
Yep.
And that's why I tell myself there's no other way. Like
Hmm.
there's no plan B. I left my family at a young age for this. So I have to make it, you know? And at the end of the day, I control what I can and I let God guide me.
Absolutely.
He knows where I'm going. He's the one who will guide me. I just
Mhm.
ask him to protect me.
Exactly.
But I use it as fuel 100%, but
Hmm.
sometimes it's like, I cry.
Yeah,
Sometimes
for
I
sure.
miss, like sometimes I call my brother. Sometimes I'll be here in Tampa and
Mhm.
it's easier for me to express because we're together. But like
Exactly.
when I'm in Oklahoma, I don't want to really bother him as well through the phone or tell him how I'm feeling because then I know it triggers him as
It
well. It
gets him
makes him
worried.
sad
Hmm.
and he's worried as well. So, but it's nice when I'm here because I get to express that to him.
Yeah.
Luckily, my family came here last year, so last summer was amazing for me because
Yeah.
they got to come here for 1 month. They stayed with us
Hmm.
and they cooked home food for us, so it felt good. But there's no amount of time you spend with your family that will ever be enough to compensate when you're not with them.
Exactly.
So
That's
yeah,
that's powerful that you just said
yeah,
that.
hundred
That is
percent.
100% true. And just the fact that I know you idolize your brother, like in a sense, like you want to be around your brother, like you can be yourself around your brother. How has your brother not only impacted you, but do you feel like it's always pressure, like not in a negative way, but that your brother is like 200% supporting you with anything you do?
Yeah,
Do you feel like it's like certain times where like I got to do this because bro said it, or I got to make it through because I don't want to let bro down? Like, how has he
100%.
impacted you?
He's impacted me in so many ways. Like, and now because I'm closer to him, I feel it more.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he has that responsibility that he has to take care of me.
Yeah, you little bro.
Yeah, so he really man, he's really yeah, he's man.
Can't even
That's
put it into
no,
words.
I
Yeah,
can't,
it's
man.
it. Yeah, and then
I love that guy. But yeah, we sometimes get into it. We sometimes get into it cuz sometimes I won't perform the way
Mhm.
I expect myself to. And then as soon as I get out the court, like sometimes, all you want is comfort.
Yeah,
But then he's like blowing up my
yeah.
phone and he's like, what are you
That's because he
doing?
cares. Yeah.
Exactly. Like, and at the time, because I'm hot headed, because
Hmm.
let's be real, nobody's more mad than myself
Absolutely.
because I'm the one putting in the work. I'm the one burning with the sun. I'm the one like that has been doing this since a young age.
Absolutely.
But when I'm more calm and I've reflected, I text him and I'm like, yeah, bro, you're right. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I
Hmm.
shouldn't have reacted that way or whatsoever. But yeah, no, he's put so much pressure on me. Like every time I win something, even if it's a small victory,
Yeah.
he buys me something,
Yeah.
something that he heard me saying when I was young
Hmm.
and that was in my bucket list. Like I really wanted it.
Hmm.
And he sends me, he tells me, hey, you got a package, go get it. So he's played a big role. He's forever gonna play a big role. I say like, that's my best friend.
Yeah,
Like
for sure.
he really just will tell me the truth. He keeps it real.
Hmm.
He's completely honest with me, whether I like it or I don't. He's gonna always be honest
Yeah.
with me. But he always also loves me and
Yeah.
tells me that he has my back no matter what. And he tells me I'm his idol,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I don't know, man. Like it's thanks to him, honestly, that I'm a good player today. Cause I used to
That's
practice
real.
with him when I was young.
Hmm.
So I recognize that. Every time people ask me like, how are you so good? How'd you hit the ball so hard? My brother used to practice with him. I messed up his career. So I owe that to him, and I'm gonna go do it for both of us and for my whole family.
That's real. But that's see, I know your brother for some years, but
Yeah,
that's just the type of person he is.
true. Yeah.
He pours into other people because he wants the best for other people. And that's
Yes.
truly like, you can't ask for a better brother
No, not at all.
because it's not, many people don't have that type of relationship with their siblings, especially in the fact that you guys are still distant and he's still going over and beyond.
Hmm.
Like, that's powerful, man.
Yeah,
And
it
the
is.
fact that you are understanding of that and acknowledging and giving him his flowers while he still supports you, that's powerful. Like, you can't,
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
you can't ask for nothing more. But just, I want to talk about your journey because you did go to JUCO. So how was JUCO? Everybody, like, I know the saying back when I was in college and back when I was in high school, JUCO product.
Yeah.
Everybody looks at JUCO as like, oh, I don't want to go there. I don't want to start there. They won't see my value. I won't make it out.
Yep.
They think it's like the dirtiest bucket in the row.
Mm-hmm.
When it's really, that's when you build your character. That's when you really
100%.
develop who you are. So how
100%.
was your JUCO? Because I know you had a lot of accolades.
Yeah.
We can sit here and talk about that, but how was JUCO for you mentally when you got there and when you left?
It was a culture shock. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
So before I went to JUCO, I came down to Tampa first to see my brother because I hadn't seen him in 3 years because of
Mhm.
COVID. So as soon as I got my I-20 and I was able to get into the States, told my parents I'm gonna go early, spend a few weeks with my brother before I head out to college. I think it's
Mhm.
gonna be good for me mentally as well, And my parents were 100% supportive over it.
Yep.
So I did that. Come here, Florida,
Mhm.
nice, go on a boat ride, jet ski or whatsoever,
Yeah.
have fun.
Uh-huh.
And then I gotta go to Kansas. And
Two
never
different-
been there before.
Scenery is totally different.
Never cared to ask my coach about pictures or what's around because, like I said, I have goals.
Mhm.
And I knew that was gonna be a pit stop. As soon as I knew I was gonna go to JUCO, I watched the show Last Chance U.
Yeah, last chance you. Yep.
Yeah.
Football. Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of had to tell myself, this is gonna be me one day.
Yeah.
Not with all the mistakes that they've done or whatsoever,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm gonna be in this situation where I'm gonna be fighting for scholarships. I'm going to have to work hard to go to a big school.
Yep.
And I told myself before going, if I don't get an offer from a big school, then the tennis dream has to die. Because I'm
Yeah.
very realistic with it,
Mhm.
I can't go to a small school and think I'm gonna be able to make it after.
Yeah.
It's just not realistic.
Exactly.
So yeah, I get there and man, it was a culture shock. But it was beautiful though.
Yeah.
We were in the middle of nowhere,
Mhm.
Kansas City in Kansas. It's like 1 hour away from Wichita.
Mm-hmm.
And Wichita is not a big city as well. It's normal, okay?
Yeah.
But yeah, I was in the country, man.
It's different.
It's different. But it was beautiful, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
There, I went back in Thanksgiving because I
Mhm.
got family there.
Yeah.
Teachers become family.
Mm-hmm.
Coaches become family.
Mm-hmm.
Your teammates become brothers and sisters.
Mm-hmm.
The CAF people care about you.
Yep.
It's just a small village.
Mm-hmm.
It's a small village that everybody just wants the best for you.
Yep.
I achieved a lot there, and honestly, I wouldn't be where I am today without that school. But I was one of those guys that was like, I don't want to go to JUCO,
Mm-hmm.
but my eligibility wasn't good. My grades weren't good enough coming out of high school. So I had to do it, and I don't regret. If I had to do it again, I would, because Cowley College really helped me develop as a man.
That's good. That's powerful, bro, because I'm going to tell you something that I know you probably haven't thought about, but I'm going to explain it in the way that I'm processing it.
Mm-hmm.
You left home, which is miles away. You came to Tampa. You made family. You went to Kansas. You made family. Now you just went to Oklahoma. Now you got family.
True.
Despite being far away from the people you love, you still have made different families. And if you honestly think about it, having more than one family is still powerful.
100%.
Because now you may be going through something, somebody just call you out the blue. Now your family across miles away may not be knowing it, but somebody here just senses it and they call you, and that could just change your whole perspective.
Right.
And now you got people in your circle with different point of views, different understandings, that can probably help you in different ways beyond tennis. So it's powerful, you know what I mean? And it's good to hear that no matter where you stopped at, you still made a connection and you still growth. You acknowledge the growth. You didn't look at it as like, oh, you know, I don't really want to go here. It was terrible. No, you said it was beautiful. If I ask somebody else who's been to Kansas, hey, it's a small, you know, it's the country. Like, how you like? I don't want to be in the country. Like, imagine asking somebody from Tampa, like, hey, go to Kansas.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, no,
they're
definitely.
not gonna do that. It's too
And
different.
man, to be honest, like what you're saying is realistic, and all glory to God. Honestly, I just thank God for that because
Mm-hmm.
you know, like these, like my family from Cowley actually come over to OU to watch me play,
Oh wow.
and there's other teammates that were with me that they also do the same. So I'm not
Mhm.
the only one. They help to just love helping. So it's like it's just a blessing, man. Like,
Yeah.
and I pray for all those people. You guys know who you are. So there's a bunch. So I thank y'all honestly so much for everything. And I love you guys a lot from the bottom of my heart.
That's real, bro. That's real. So the next thing I want to get into is, you know, you said that you wouldn't have to do it over. You if you had to do it over again, you would.
hmm
What do you think is something that you can tell other people that maybe experience the JUCO experience or may have to face the JUCO experience? What is something that you can give them? Because you know, JUCO is any sport. Just speak from the heart. Don't speak just with tennis. Just speak about like how JUCO is not, in a sense, I don't want to say not a rest stop, but it's more like a bus stop because you're going to your
Oh,
next
yeah.
destination. It's not
100%.
You're not resting here.
Mhm.
You're getting ready to go to next destination.
Right.
And along this path and journey, wherever you end up next can be the best thing or it could be the end of your
Worst.
dream.
Yeah, that's true. Well, all I have to say is you got to work hard when you get there.
Mhm.
You know, you really got to work hard because nobody's going to baby you there. It's, you know, if you haven't watched the Last Chance You show, you should probably go and watch it because nobody will baby you. The coaches do care about you. But in the end of the day, you're only there for 2 years. That's all you got. So in those 2 years, you got to make the most out of it. Because if you don't, then like Trey said, like it might be the end of your dream. And, you know, things are going to be tough. Things are not beautiful. Things are not going to be smooth every day there. Like we had one athletic trainer for the whole school my sophomore
Tough.
year.
It's tough.
One athletic trainer for the whole school. So it's going to be hard for him to treat everybody the same way. But I appreciate him because he tried, at least with me, he tried his best every time I was in there and I needed something. So it's going to be tough. You know, the conditionings, the conditions, the traveling conditions were not the best, but we enjoyed it. I made the most out of everything. If we traveling in a bus, oh, hell yeah, let's go. I'm happy. Let's do it.
Facts.
Get there, go to Texas from Kansas, go play the next day and go win. And that made me and my teammates closer because we knew the struggle we were going through,
Yeah.
but we made the most out of it.
Exactly.
And not once we complained. We did it for pride, for ego, and because we had bigger dreams.
Mhm.
So, man, I'm telling you that I can never forget my time in JUCO,
Yeah.
man. It was so fun. It was so fun. Obviously, you know, there's some parts that were like different for me.
Yeah.
You know, like walking in a restaurant and people looking at me because, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Uh,
okay, but in the end of the day, I enjoyed it. You know,
Yeah.
by the end of the time I left Cowley,
mhm.
Arc City, a lot of people knew who I was, and I was super surprised.
Yeah.
I was like, what? How do they know my name?
Mm-hmm.
That's a blessing, you know? So, man, like, Cowley College, man. I'm a Tiger for life.
Yeah. I was gonna say, and what you just said is powerful because you said people knew your name. Mind you, I'm gonna speak to it like this. Tennis is a global sport. A lot of people, like a lot of international people, a lot of, some people in the US, I see they talk about it. But tennis is an underrated sport. If I'm
It
being
is.
honest, most people
It is.
would rather watch football, basketball. But the fact that you just said people knew your name as a tennis player, that's powerful, bro.
It
And
is.
you went to a JUCO school.
Right.
I'm pretty sure it's other schools in that area where they can know anybody else, but they knew your name. That speaks to your character and your skills. And I think, you know, I'm pretty sure, you're probably similar like me. We're always hard on ourselves. We
Yeah.
always, like I always tell, I don't have a ceiling because if I reach the top goal, all right, it's another one that has to be accomplished.
True.
I think now, as a man, you're getting older, take the time out to just, pat yourself on the back. Because what you just said, people knew your name.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people that are talented in other sports and people don't even know them. People may see them and don't know
Facts.
them at all.
Yeah, that's true.
But your skills, your character, and your accolades and what you've done for not only the community, but your school allow people to know who you are as a man.
Facts.
And that can go beyond tennis. You could go back there, you could visit with family or anything, and people, Bruno, I ain't seen you in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people can't do that. That's
Yeah,
a culture shock.
that's true.
If you think about it.
It is.
And
It is.
in an aspect when other people watch this, as far as like maybe younger kids or older people that are into tennis or in any other sport, and they hear your story, they're gonna be like, man, I would have never thought that, especially from a tennis player.
True.
It's powerful, bro. Like I tell people all the time, like I'm big on mental health. And once people understand, like, of course we're gonna have our highs and our lows. Like
Oh,
I
yeah.
even have my highs and my lows, but once you develop the understanding of consequences and
Mhm.
discipline,
Yep.
success is literally on the other side. You
Facts.
can literally do whatever you want to do. But now, today, a successful young man right here, accolades, everything, great family, great friends. You come from the same thing they come from, or just within the same area or radius or proximity. What can you say to them?
You know, nobody can stop you. Nobody can stop you but yourself.
Mhm.
And I know sometimes it's easy to say it. I still watch professional players saying it right now. And sometimes I'm like, it's easy to say it now because you made it. But no, honestly, like, I come from a place where there's no tennis, no expectations. Like, I don't know how many people really come to the States. Like, I don't know from my country.
Yeah.
Maybe there's quite a few, but they're probably rich.
Mhm.
I'm not rich. Like, my family is,
They're-
they're good.
Yeah.
They're good. But I wouldn't consider myself rich.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'll just say nobody can stop you. If you have a dream, chase it. Chase it till you really can't no more. And if you feel like it's not hurting you, it's not killing you, it's only helping you, then keep chasing it.
Yep.
Until it starts being bad for your health or it's hurting someone around you or hurting yourself in a physical way or mentally or emotionally where you can't anymore, then stop. But till then, just keep chasing your dream. That's all I gotta say.
That's good, bro. That's like I said, everything you've been saying is powerful. So now, we talked about a little bit about where you're from. I want to get into where you're at now. So before I get into Oklahoma, I always ask people this whenever, before or after the show
Yeah.
or during, how are you mentally? Like I know like we done hung out, we done had our fun,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like I don't think we never had that conversation as two men,
Mhm.
together, aside from your brother.
Mhm.
How are you mentally? Because right now, if I'm not mistaken, I know you guys made it far in the tournament for tennis. You didn't make it
The
to
NCAA?
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't make it to where we really wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
We lost in the second round of the NCAAs. Didn't have a great season, but it was a lesson. Like,
Yeah.
nobody sleeping on it. It
Mhm.
motivated all of us.
Yeah.
All the guys returning, the coaches.
Mm-hmm.
We're just hungry. We can't wait to get back in the fall.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard work.
Yeah.
We
Has that
know that.
affected you mentally? Because like I said, like we're both goal driven.
Yeah.
So I know, like,
100%.
of course people will say, good season. And you're like, oh yeah, I wish I could have in your head, like, I wish I could have did this
Yeah.
better. But how are you mentally after having, an unexpected season? How are you mentally? And then I don't, if you have anything else going on, just how are you?
Yeah. I'm better. I can say I'm better. I'm better. Like you said, we're very goal driven.
Mm-hmm.
The NCAA, the semester, like the spring semester, just didn't go as well as I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
But I know it's just part of part of life. It's
Yeah.
part of life. It's part of the sport. It's
Mhm.
part of the life I want.
Yep.
But yeah, no, definitely being here around my brother helps me a lot.
Mhm.
So I'm doing better. I'm doing better. I was struggling, you know. I was asking me questions of whether it's worth it or not.
Mhm.
But God sent me a message.
Yep.
You know, it took time.
Mhm.
Or maybe it didn't. Maybe it was just the right time.
It was the right time.
It was the right time,
The
right?
right
It
time.
was the right time.
God works in mysterious ways. I'll tell you that. I'm gonna let you finish, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna go into that after you're done.
But trust me, Trey, I was asleep, man. I had this dream that, man, felt real.
Mm-hmm.
And I pray whether it's a good dream or a bad dream, because, you know, when you have a very good connection with God
Mm-hmm.
spiritually, like he'll show you even when the devil's trying to get to you.
Yep.
And shout out to grandma because she's very spiritual and she is why we know God's way.
Yeah.
You feel me? So God showed me a dream,
He showed up.
showed up,
Mm-hmm.
said, "You're not giving up. You good.
Mhm.
Keep going." So I'm pushing even harder right now, you know, and I don't post much on my Instagram of my because I believe work in silence and let the success make the noise.
Mm-hmm.
But that last post that I made on Instagram,
Yeah. Yeah, I seen it.
yeah, so that was all God. I was like, God just showed me that, and I was like, okay, I gotta do this.
Mm-hmm.
But I was speaking not to my followers or fans, whatever we call them. I was speaking to the people who've been through my journey with.
Exactly.
I want to
They've
let
been
you
through your
guys
growth.
know exactly. I want
Mhm.
to let you guys know that, you know, this next year, this is for y'all,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna go do it. Like this is gonna be bigger than me. It's gonna be bigger than a lot of people. People are gonna be with their jaws down,
Mhm.
like when they see what I will achieve.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like speaking in advance before tournaments or whatsoever. That's why I did it in July. So I
Yeah.
put that aside, just get to work.
Mm-hmm.
And
Let the work speak.
exactly.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
but thank you for asking.
Yeah, bro.
How are you, brother? How are you mentally?
Man, I tell you, I haven't heard that question in a long time. But, I think with me, I think I'm always in a competition with myself.
Feel you.
I have a financial advisor, and she told me that, my expectations for myself as a 24-year-old is unrealistic, and I never thought about that.
Mhm.
We glorify things that we see, and we don't align it with what's realistic with our path and what's realistic with our journey. So I'm doing better, just like you are,
Yeah,
but I do have my days.
of
And,
course.
a lot of people think because I can get on this platform and I can speak and I can, help people that, oh, he's happy all the time.
Yeah.
I honestly can sit up here and say that it's some weeks where I have more bad days than I have good. But I am the type of individual, I done been through so much adversity. I just use it as fuel. It's like my tank has a hole in it. So since my tank has a hole in it,
Mm-hmm.
I just got to keep going.
Yep.
No one's not going to come patch up the hole. The person that's going to patch up the hole is me.
Exactly.
So until I can get right with myself, that hole is going to be there, and I'm going to just keep feeling until God speaks to me and say, hey, you can rest.
Yeah.
This is you have reached the point where I want you to rest, and you can rest. But I'm doing better. I was in a dark place way before, but I
Yeah.
am better. So
You know,
I appreciate you asking.
two things you said that really I liked was you're not gonna give up
Mhm.
because you can't feel sorry for yourself
Can't.
because nobody gonna do it for
No.
you. And having bad days, that's normal.
Mhm.
And that's why I wasn't afraid to tell you when I miss my family, I cried.
Yeah.
'Cause that's okay.
Exactly.
I don't feel like I'm weak just because I'm crying because I'm missing my family.
Mhm.
You know, I don't feel like that's weak. Am I?
No, you're
tell
not.
me.
That's
No, right?
that's like, so the thing is what I learned this year. So when you met me, around the time you met me, that's when I was going through my depression. I was like, you rarely see me. You can ask AJ
True.
when you ever get home. He'll invite me out. I won't go. I was stuck in my four walls for 4 years. That's all I knew is my room and work. Because like I told you, my tank had a hole in it, but that hole is way bigger. So no matter how much I'm putting in, it still was never enough. So I didn't think I deserved to go outside. I didn't think I deserved to have fun and party. Even though I did it while I was in college, I did it
Mhm.
because I had to make ends meet. So that's me grinding.
Mhm.
I never I think you can ask anybody. I don't think AJ been to much of my parties, but you guys, anybody know me? I never went inside of any of my parties I threw. I never went inside to have fun. I probably went inside to help, but I was always at the door because I didn't think I deserved to. I knew I had to go to make money and pay for what I need to pay, and then that's it. So it's like, bro, it's just, man, I believe in this. This is a saying that I've been going by this whole year. Comfort is like fentanyl. It's a drug that most people would take to get high or to relax, and then it can kill you. And I was comfortable for so long. So now that I'm in a better place, like I told you, the hole in my gas tank is smaller, and I'm able to conceal it now, and I'm able to do the things I need to do. But it's still more work to be done, just like you.
100%.
Just like you.
100%.
Like I cried like this year. I think for the first time in 4 years, I cried this year. I cried. It makes it. I believe it makes you more manly because you're accepting
Exactly.
your emotions.
Yep.
Most men run away from
That's-
their emotions. I
that's
think it makes
exactly
you more
what it
manly. A
is.
lot of men run from it because they're like, oh, I don't want to look soft. But
No.
I had the mentality. But once I cried, I realized like, all right, bro, you got this out. You know what's wrong. Let's address it and let's move forward.
Let's fix it. Yeah.
So
Yeah. No.
Yeah, bro.
Well said, bro. Yeah.
yeah, facts.
I
So,
agree.
Yeah, damn, that's crazy. Nobody asked me that in a long time. So I appreciate
Of
you,
course,
bro.
brother.
I appreciate
I
you.
got you.
So I want to get into Oklahoma now. Man, I'm gonna say something that's gonna be funny. You travel more times than I have. You know how many times I've been out of Florida?
Mm-mm.
3 times. So you traveling, with sports and everything. I only been to Atlanta, New York, and Detroit. I want to ask you, how are you adapting to the change of scenery? Because you were home, and you came to Florida. You know how Florida is.
Yeah.
I know how Florida is.
Yeah.
Then you go to Kansas. Now you're in Oklahoma. How is Oklahoma like? I know it was, I don't know if you were there. They just won the NBA championship. So I know that was probably booming. I don't know if you were there or not, but
Yeah.
how is Oklahoma?
Oklahoma is nice. It's very nice. Honestly, Florida is like the vacation, the holiday place for
Yeah.
me. So I'm not here for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So when I moved to Kansas, transitioning to Oklahoma was easier.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a better school. I have way more things to be wowed about.
Mm-hmm.
The city's only like 30 minutes away from Norman, where OU is.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a bigger family, better
Yeah.
facilities. Dude, I promise you, every time I walk onto that campus, I still look and I'm like,
Get the chills.
wow,
Mm-hmm.
you here. Because I didn't know about OU, respectfully. I'm a Sooner for life. But I didn't know about OU until I moved to Kansas.
Mhm.
Because there's a lot of guys out there, oh my God, Oklahoma. And then my head coach at that time at Kansas, my freshman year,
Mhm.
who is now my assistant coach at Oklahoma,
Mhm.
he took us to go watch Oklahoma against Oklahoma State.
A rival game.
Tennis. So
Yeah.
I was like, wow. And I was watching my buddy there. My
Mhm.
buddy was playing for OU at that time.
Mhm.
And I was like sitting in those stands and I was like, wow, like I want to be competing in this atmosphere.
Yeah.
Like I'd never seen something like that in college
Mhm.
where like you have the house is packed and people chanting, going crazy. The guys,
Mhm.
it was so beautiful to watch. I was like, for me, it was like, I got chills, you know?
Exactly.
I was like, dude, this is amazing.
Mhm.
But then there's something about Oklahoma that caught my attention. I don't know if it's maybe because my buddy that I knew was already there,
Yeah.
but I was like, I just liked how, because it was at OSU, so at Oklahoma State,
Mhm.
and there's only 4 guys outside cheering from OU, and then some fans, but most of the fans were Oklahoma State, obviously, because it was a home match for them.
Yeah.
But I felt like the togetherness.
Mhm.
I felt like they were tight.
Yeah.
I felt like they were close. The
Mhm.
coaches showing like crazy energy when the players get a point.
Mhm.
Nothing has changed, My coaches, they go crazy when we win points as well. But yeah, so after that, I was like, I don't know, like again, I felt like that was God talking to me.
Yeah. It's a sign.
Just keep working. Don't worry.
Mhm.
After that freshman year, the head coach texted me once. Like, he told me, hey, I'm here with your girlfriend, blah, blah, blah. Like, just wanted to say hi. And then invited me on a visit. Then when my assistant coach moved there, the one who was my head coach,
Mm-hmm.
so much easier for me to
Move over.
so much easier. And my boy, Kolo, he's from South Africa. Me and him know each other since we're 10.
Y'all got a son together.
Yeah, exactly. he was there as well.
Yeah.
And his big brother was one who was there before that I went to watch. So it was so easy for me to just go to Oklahoma. Like, honestly, who doesn't want to play for Oklahoma? It's a big
I
school.
would say that's a big ass school.
It's a big school.
Yeah.
So Oklahoma's nice. That's
Yeah.
that's the answer to the question.
Yeah, nice.
I went
Hey.
through.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah,
Oklahoma's
it
nice.
sounds nice. I mean, like, I always I think whenever I envision, like, you know, college, I think I only went to the only college I went to was USF. It's a big university
It
still.
is, yeah.
But like I envision like extreme big D1 schools, like how I go to NFL games. Even if it's away, you still get the chill, just like, oh, like you feel the energy in the room.
Right.
So like, that's crazy that you like. This is just you gotta like. I'm just applaud. I'm happy because through everything you're growing. It's not like you like. Of course, you're gonna have little small setbacks, but at the end of the day, your destination is just been growth, growth,
Yeah.
growth.
No, definitely. I mean, I do get complaints sometimes. Sometimes I do relax,
Mm-hmm.
you know, but that's the hard part,
Yeah.
and that's the battles. You
Mhm.
know, should I just sit here play my PlayStation, or should I go out and run?
Mm-hmm.
Should I go and use the gym? I don't know. You know, and I feel like that's one of the things that set me back this year, and with the college career that
Mhm.
is allowing me to fuel
Yeah.
this next year,
Mm-hmm.
because I made a promise to my people.
Yep.
But most of all, I had to make a promise to myself,
Mm-hmm.
because it starts here first.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So easy to talk, but the actions are hard.
It's the discipline.
The discipline.
Everybody. That's why I just told you like earlier. Success is on the other side of disciplines. I can sit here every day, and I can be like, yo, y'all, wake up at 6
Mhm.
o'clock. If I'm not waking up at 6 o'clock, they gonna start noticing. They're gonna be like, oh yeah, he's full of shit.
Slacking, yeah.
He's just getting on here talking. I don't even see him doing that. He's not even performing. He's not like
Right.
keeping up. It's not matching.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that you understand that, I don't even before, I had no questions that you're going to be successful. I believe everyone is successful already.
I appreciate you, brother.
I believe everybody's successful already because it's
Appreciate
just,
you.
you got to win here.
100%.
As long as you can understand that you win here, man, you good.
Exactly.
Like, I don't think it's like, I think people become, in a sense, what the society calls failures. They become failures when they lose here.
Mhm.
Because once you give up here, it's just, everything is just easy to be breakable.
Yep.
You don't believe in yourself. And then
True.
especially if you don't believe in a higher power than yourself,
It's tough.
you're going to lose that war.
Tough.
So
Yep.
I'm glad, bro. I'm happy for you, bro. It's great to see. You feel me? Because this is like our first time having a one-on-one conversation. Shit,
True.
probably ever.
True.
Like, for a long period of
It's
time.
true.
So I'm happy to hear that, you're good. You got a whole game plan for your upcoming season.
Mhm.
Like, you're enjoying your time here.
I am.
It's great to hear. So how I typically end my segments or episodes is I always ask a guest, name 3 truths that you feel like people should hear. These 3 truths can be things that you probably would tell your younger self, things that you would tell younger people, older people, or just people that you feel like are listening in general. So what are 3 truths that you have? You can take your time too.
The first one would be, time is never with us unless you want it to be with you.
Mm-hmm. Explain that.
So this is me talking to my younger self right
Mhm.
now. If you take time feeling sorry for yourself, I'm not saying being sad, obviously.
Mhm.
You can be sad. You can go through it mentally. It happens.
Mhm.
It happens to all of us,
For sure.
especially when you have a purpose and you trying to go somewhere.
Yeah.
Because it's never going to be smooth. It's never going to be easy. But feeling sorry for yourself, so if you feel sorry for yourself and you just lock like you said, like you're 4 years just going to work and
Mm.
just staying inside. And when you take time doing that, you lose so much time.
Mhm.
And when you finally figure it out, you remember and you're like, I could have fixed this like that. I wasted so much time.
Fact.
And I promise you that time never comes back.
No.
That time never comes back. I
Nope.
say that because with my tennis career, with school, you
Mhm.
know, like
Yep.
I'm so happy that I went to JUCO. I felt like that was the path God had for me. I
Mhm.
had to take it. But I felt like if I did extra in school in Morocco,
Mhm.
yeah, I was going through it mentally. I was tired. I was, missing my family. I was young.
Mhm.
I had people guiding me, but they were not only guiding me, they were guiding 20 other kids.
Yep.
So, but instead of just figuring it out, I decided to just do whatever, and it cost me to go to JUCO.
Mhm.
Luckily, I went to JUCO. I was able to go to JUCO and get out of JUCO and go to a good school.
It was a test.
It was a test. So I'm happy with that. But if I did things different, maybe I wouldn't have to go to JUCO and I would have 4 years in a big D1 school
Mhm.
and not only 2 years. You get me?
Yep.
So that's for the first one. The second one, like I said, dreams are there. Everybody dreams. Everybody dreams. It's easy to say, I want that, I want this. But the reason why there's only a few people that really make it is because of the discipline and the want to really go after it, the hunger.
Yep.
So if you have the hunger, don't hesitate.
Mhm.
Go for it. Go for it. And appreciate the people. You got to appreciate the other. I don't know if this is the truth, but appreciating the people around you,
Mhm. That's the truth.
that's the truth.
That's the truth.
So appreciating the people around you and the people that really care, not the people that, are making you do bad decisions, but the people that really care about you and
Mhm.
want you to be successful. You should really appreciate those people and keep them close at all times.
Because they don't have to.
No, not at all.
They don't have to at all.
Not at all.
Mhm.
So those are my 3 truths right
Yep.
there.
That's good, bro. I know I caught you off guard.
You did.
They always catch
You
people off guard. I
did.
like to
You
do it at the
did.
end because it's like, oh, I'm
Yeah,
cool, I'm
you
calm,
did.
I'm relaxed. Then boom. But yeah, so yeah, bro, I'm proud of you, bro.
Appreciate you, brother.
110%. You know, I feel like a lot of things are gonna come. You know what I mean? Especially with you
Hope
being so
so.
young, bro. I'm gonna give you some advice that I heard, and I'm not even really older than you, but I watch a lot of videos. And one video I seen, it was a millionaire. And he told this younger guy, I'm not gonna remember it word by word, but he basically told him, he said, I can have everything in the world. I can give you my safe with money. I give you all my cars, my house, and everything else. And I can't get your age. With all my money that I have, all the cars I have, you cannot trade your age with me. He told him, he said, you're already a millionaire just by you having your age. And I think the guy was 50 and the other guy was 25. He said, you're already a millionaire. You have something that I forget his name, Jeff Benzo, whatever his name is, Amazon. He was like, all these millionaires, they wish they had your age with all the money they have, but they don't. So I'm gonna give the same advice to you. We have nothing but time.
True.
And I feel as if I have to start telling people this more. Give yourself the same grace you'll give to somebody else that you helping. Because with people like myself, and you may be the same way, I would literally drown to save somebody.
Oh yeah. I'm like that.
So that same grace, like, oh, I got to do this because they won't be able to do it themselves. Give yourself that same grace. If you're in a season or you in a moment where you feel like everything is just weighing on you, take a moment to breathe, give yourself the grace, and then get right back to the game plan.
100%.
Don't dwell on, like you said, don't dwell on it,
Yeah.
but give yourself some grace and give yourself some space and some time. That way you can be grounded at all times.
Sir.
Because that's the most powerful thing, bro.
It is.
I took it for granted, and it costed me friends. It costed me, maybe successful, other things I could have been successful at, but just be grounded always And remember, you got time. Cause like I what shit, 4 years ago, I was 20 thinking that I'm fucking 40. So I'm like, oh, I gotta be a millionaire by next year. No, it's not realistic.
Yeah, yeah.
Most
yeah.
millionaires take 20 years to be millionaires.
True.
They don't become millionaires till their 50s.
True.
So now that I have the understanding, my life has been way much
Better.
smoother,
Nice.
better. Like I can go home and sleep.
Nice.
So that's my advice to you. And y'all know how I am with the outros. Oh, matter of fact, hold on. I'm forgetting something. Let the people know how they can find you.
Instagram, Twitter. Those are the only two
What's
social medias.
Spell it out. Say
So
it. Let them know.
for Instagram, Bruno.Nhavene. So do you want me to spell it out?
They gotta reach you. I'm gonna put it in the description, but they gotta reach you.
Okay. BRUNO.NHAVENE. That's for Instagram. And Twitter's the same. Yeah.
Simple,
Same.
simple man.
Simple.
Simple man.
Yeah, Twitter's the same.
Yeah. So y'all know how I am with the outros. Only got one thing to say. Gone. All right, bro. Appreciate you, bro.
Good, bro.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, bro.